Welcome into Actual Play Entertainment Presents episode 24 of The Two-Headed Serpent, an epic action-packed love-spanning campaign for Pulp Cthulhu published by Chaos. My name is Dave and I am the Keeper. The Cockalorums rolling dice alongside me tonight are Kurt,
Excuse me?
Joe, and Mike.
I have questions. What is a Cockalorum?
Someone who struts around and is cocky.
Oh, that's not me.
That's a made-up word. Shut.
The same place I got lickspittle. You remember that one?
So it's an old word?
I don't know. I don't have the dates of origins.
ChatGPT is lying to you.
ChatGPT had nothing to do with this. This was straight up old school Google, baby. A boastful and self-important person, a strutting little fellow.
Like a
little.
cock
It's from
with a
the-
walk?
It's from the 18th and 19th centuries. There's the Cockalorum Songster. Was published a collection of monstrous good, monstrous dolls. I don't know. Getting too far into the shit now.
I wish we still use those words regularly. Like, I wish all the old-timey words, you know,
Bring
like we
them
still had, like we still use them in our daily vocabulary. Wouldn't that be fun? I probably use like 15 words max every day.
You need to expand on that?
Stop it. You do not.
Probably. Hi, how are you?
Yes, no.
That's it. And then the nod, and then in your
Thanks.
hand.
12 ounce Americano.
Just go away.
What else?
Please.
Like, yeah.
You're Canadian, so you say I'm sorry 10 times.
No, I can't help
then-
you. And then hang up the phone.
Well, should we get right in? Does anyone remember exactly what happened last
Hang
time?
on, I have a question first. Do I get bonus marks or points if I can work Cockalorum into a scene tonight?
No.
Do I?
What a cockalorum thing to say.
No, that's not right. You should have just
No.
called me a Cockalorum. What a Cockalorum.
I regret using that word already. Let's move on.
Okay.
I thought it was kind of saucy, actually. Hoping it would be more saucy than that.
Does anyone remember where we are?
I'm
Steph,
at home.
Well,
What?
what I remember is
What a
we,
terrible banter this one is.
This is
Yeah,
good.
this
I
is
like
not the greatest start.
This one's going to get edited quick into the episode.
No way. Maynard, what happened?
Well, we left the small town, Kasongo's main town, with some of his people and snuck through the forest. They cut down the flowers so that we could sneak our way through without sounding the alarm. And we basically tried to raid the diamond mine that's actually the science facility. What do? We used the T-Rex for a distraction. We played the old lost T-Rex gag and distracted some guards, and they got eaten. We snuck in. We found the cure that we were looking for. Kasongo got the cure and got out. Take the cure to his family, or we think he got out. I don't know. He said he was good. We just crossed our fingers and hoped for the
He
best.
said he
on
was
that one, I
good,
think.
so we just shrugged and said, all right.
Yeah. And then yada, yada, yada. And we went back through the portal. And that's when shit got weird. I think Patrice got shot.
Well,
Yeah,
just
you
pick
got
it up right there and set
hella
the
shot.
scene.
Hey, hang on a second. I object to tried to invade. That I think we did a damn good job invading. It was a successful invasion. We invaded. We got the serum or whatever, the antidote, and made it back to New York. Perfect.
Yeah.
And
Big
Dave's,
shout out to Lucian and his lizard fingers.
and Dave's annoying NPC got murdered. It was perfect.
It was great, actually. That was my favorite part of the episode.
Dave is the master of the annoying NPC, too.
He is.
I liked
Yeah,
him.
he's really good at it.
Did you? Hey, did you? Yeah.
I did. I enjoyed playing him. He was
Mhm.
fun. I enjoyed the banter. But unfortunately, as you step through the portal to go back to New York, the first thing you hear is a little splash, splash of your boots as the blood pools around Patrice's corpse. You're still in that hallway that you first came through when you went through the portal in New York now, and you look up to see Victor Goncalves standing there with some papers in his hands, flanked by two Caduceus soldiers with rifles pointed up, with the barrels still smoking. Well, well, well. Goncalves just says, snooping around in the basements of Caduceus. And he just shakes his head and looks down at you guys. I thought we could trust you. Well, What do you have to say for yourselves?
I was just looking for the bathroom. I don't know. I got lost. I still have to go. Can you point me in the right direction?
He just shakes his head and ignores your witty banter.
It's not at all that you thought you could trust us. You thought you could hoodwink us. Well, we're too smart for that, Goncalves. We know what you've been up to. Your insidious plot is at an end.
Insidious plot. You know
What
nothing.
would you call it?
A plan to stop humanity from being wiped out by the inner night.
How many people are standing in front of us?
3. At the
Guncal-
far end of the hallway, Goncalves with 2 soldiers with their rifles up.
They all have rifles?
Not Goncalves,
Oh, okay.
but the 2 soldiers do. They just got them pointed right at you. You're going to go through life, how short and miserable it may be, looking at you, Lucian. And he points like your side where the scales are. No one will be able to answer your questions now. You understand what you have done?
Of course I do. How dare you presume otherwise? I'm Lucian Saunders, scientist, cryptozoologist, extraordinaire.
Extraordinaire. I love it.
I will uncover the depths of your plot and I will find my own cure. Caduceus be damned.
Caduceus be damned. If anything has been done in that laboratory on the other side, I will make sure everyone that you know in your life dies a horrible, horrible death. And he turns and he says to the soldier, kill Russ first. I think he's the only threat.
Ah!
And he starts to walk away and he holds up papers and you see it's the requisition form that con nurse signed to get you in the basement. I have to go deal with something else. And he leaves.
Rush shoots.
Oh no.
Right, well,
Lucian shoots.
let's do the decks. Their guns are up. So
Damn
we'll
it.
see how that goes.
I knew I should have interrupted your stupid monologue to fire my gun off.
And the battle music kicks in the background.
Our budget battle music. Brought to you by Lucian.
Brought to you by Tabletop Audio. I am a patron of theirs, and they are fantastic. Look at our first ad read.
Tabletop audio.
Not a sponsor.
For all.
We
your
pay
podcasting
him.
Needs.
All right, what's your guys' decks? So I get this straight.
60.
I always forget the order.
60 for Maynard.
Russ, you go first, right?
Nope.
What are you guys?
70
No.
for Lucian.
60.
Oh, so you two at the same. Lucian coming over off the top.
Yeah.
All right,
Wiry,
Russ.
quick.
Yo.
The rifles point at you, and the triggers are pulled. Do you choose to scramble for cover, which would probably just be the 2 of you guys, other guys?
Yeah, I'm going to duck behind Lucian.
What is it?
So if you want,
I actually grab him and pull him in front of me. I don't move to him.
Nice.
No, I'm joking.
No,
What
it's okay.
is
I'll remember
what's the
this.
hallway look like? Is there
It is-
stuff to hide behind?
Paint the picture.
There
Dave.
really isn't much to hide behind. The picture is that long, featureless hallway.
Just white walls, white floor. That's kind of how I picture it.
I kind of, picture it like maybe like a silvery white, nothing really reflective, but just like a plain metal. And it's got pillars, like the half pillar indent, where you know that's
yeah.
where you guys got fucked from before with the gas.
Yeah, we got fucked.
Right. Are we standing near those pillars?
No, they're halfway down. You guys are basically at the end of the hallways. You're probably like 50 feet away.
Are the soldiers by those pillars?
Nope, they're at the exact opposite end. So it's them pointing rifles at you. You guys are 50 feet away. And in the middle
With
there are
like basically, it's just like we're in like a shooting range. There's like nothing. There's just empty space between us and them, and
1,000%.
it's basically just how the dice are gonna roll.
Yes.
Okay. When last we were in this tunnel, there was like talk of another exit in another building at the far end. How far from that door are we?
There's the only way out is past the soldiers and around the corner back into the bottom laboratories. There's no exits, there's no anything. It is, like Joe said, it is just a straight featureless tunnel. two guys.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Can I fight back? Is that a thing, or is that only for
You
melee?
can fight back if you're in melee range, and you can try to fight back and wrestle the gun away. Right now, your options are to hope they miss,
Yes, or dodge.
or to dodge, which gives them the disadvantage on their roll.
But then I'm dodging for my turn.
You're dodging, but I don't mind you using your movement as dodge. Like you're scrambling for cover, so you can say like I start scrambling towards them, and just run in
Sure.
and trying to duck and roll out of the way, shit like that.
Yeah, totally. Like kind of like hug right up to the wall, I guess. So I'm not like out totally in the open. I don't know.
Yeah. So
Somersault to the wall, dodge.
yeah.
I have to roll a dodge.
Yeah, you have to roll dodge and tell me if you're successful or not.
I am successful.
Yeah.
You are successful. All right, then I will roll a disadvantage die as well as he tries to track you with the rifle. Your 303 rifle, how much damage does it do?
You talking to me?
Yeah, you
Do
guys
I have one?
Yeah, you guys have one written down.
You took it from me last time. It does 2d6 plus 4 damage up to 110 yards.
Oh, shit, yo. A lot.
Arf.
Arf? Is that what I just heard?
Yeah.
Miss.
Oh, yes, he misses you with the first one. The
First
second guy. Yeah, there's
Come
two
on,
guys.
Russ. Come on, Russ.
I guess they're just following orders.
Oh, that
Go
one got
Russ.
you. That one's a 30. 20 and a 30. Under 50. It doesn't quite do as much damage, but you take a solid shot. Oh, 7 damage.
7 damage.
That's
All right.
nothing. It
As
was
it gr-
2d6 plus 4.
This one's not quite. It's only 2d6 plus 2, but it just grazes the side of you. We're on to Lucian.
Ow. Russ coils. Pain. Where'd it hit him?
Grazed your side, right by your ribs. Hit you
Okay.
midsection.
Clean. Enter and exit wound. Didn't hit any organs.
No, totally clean.
You
Lucian.
bastards! Lucian shoots.
Okay, standing at the end, shooting the Mauser. Oh no, you don't have a Mauser anymore. What are you shooting?
No, I'm shooting that, what is it, 9mm that I took off of Russ or Maynard last time?
That's
Gotcha.
a 32 automatic.
That's what it was, yeah.
Okay, roll them
1d8.
dice. Straight rolls, they're not dodging.
Remind me again of the 3 shots. If I take 3 shots, the first one's
They're all negative die. They're all with
right,
disadvantage.
they're all at disadvantage.
Yep.
And does it compound?
No,
Or
it
is
doesn't
just-
compound. They're all just negative disadvantage, and your chance of a malfunction or a fumble increases.
You know what? I'm not a bad shot. I'm going to take 3 shots.
You're a pretty good shot.
I'm okay. All right, here we go. All right.
Okay.
First shot.
Oh,
Disadvantage.
shit.
Okay, first shot misses with disadvantage.
Okay.
Second shot misses with disadvantage.
Yes. Sorry, I'm not cheering for the soldiers.
Third shot. Oh boy. That's a 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I got to roll disadvantage.
You got.
Oh, well, of course you do. Why would you say it's a 1?
It just teases you.
God
Oh.
damn it.
That was a roller coaster of
It
emotions.
was.
Yeah.
I don't know why he brought you up like that, just to bring you back down.
Because I was excited myself. I was excited myself. I was me sharing my joy with you.
I rolled half the amount of dice required, and so far it's looking really good.
So far, so good. You're scratching a scratch and win, and halfway through, I'm on pace to win
Oh.
fucking tons.
2 10,000s,
Yeah.
baby. It's happening.
The rest of your bingo is like X, Z. Yeah.
How do you
Gee.
guys? That's exactly how I do scratch my scratches too. I'm like, babe.
That's why
$10,000.
people
Oh,
buy them. Yeah. Oh, hilarious.
No, that's a wing.
Russ, you're up.
Sorry,
So you
guys.
start scrambling forward. So you were.
Russ, what about
It's Maynard, I think.
Maynard?
Aren't you guys tied?
Yeah, but he didn't go yet. Did he?
Well, you didn't technically
You
go,
didn't
yet,
go
either.
yet either.
You're starting.
I
That's
didn't?
what you're doing on your turn is dodging. 'Cause everything kind of happens at the same time.
Oh,
your
they
action.
went first. I see. My apologies.
That's all right. And you guys go at the same time. So
Idiot.
you guys can kind of
So
figure it out yourselves.
Come on, Joe. Fuck.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Are you picturing? You played a lot of Elden Ring lately. Are you picturing Russ like Elden Ring, running forward, roll, somersault?
I was. That's why I said somersault to the wall.
Yeah, totally.
Dodge,
Amazing.
dodge.
Yeah, hammer that roll button.
I don't know. What's your... How do we decide who goes first?
Jesus Christ, one of you pick. Just go.
Well, Russ, you ain't doing
It's up
too
to you.
much. You're dodging and going towards him, so that...
Yeah.
So,
Maynard,
on to Maynard.
do something. Do
Okay,
something.
Maynard's going to do the same thing that Lucian did. I'm just going to rapidly blast off 3 shots at disadvantage.
Please
All
hit.
right. Just an old-fashioned standoff in the hallway. People shooting at each other. Christ.
So
That's a
dumb.
mess.
Wish Christopher was here. He'd have grenades and TNT.
Oh, that's a
and
17
flamethrower.
under 49.
Oh, someone got hit.
Yes.
Kill him.
That's a 44 under 49. 2 hits.
Way to go.
Whoa.
14 damage.
14 total with the 2 shots?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's down, right?
I went for the guy that shot first.
The guy that shot first, I like it. 14 damage. He goes down.
Yes.
Takes the first shot and winces up, and you see it tear away some skin, and you see scales underneath. And the second
Oh,
shot takes him, and he goes
God.
down. Blood starts to pool.
What the hell was Goncalves saying? That they're trying to defeat the Inner Knight? Like, they're clearly with the Inner Knight. What the... All right. Anyways, kill this guy.
Lucian's trying to put it together in the hallway in the middle of a gunfight.
Yeah,
Maynard, do you understand?
that's the kind of
Bang,
asshole
bang,
he
bang.
is.
Answering in between gunshots.
That's why I missed, because I'm thinking,
Might be some sort of a false flag operation.
Bang, bang, bang.
Bang, bang, bang. Russ, the rifle swings down and stays on you. Do you dodge
Oh, Jesus.
or take
Can
it?
I pull the French guy's dead corpse over top of me and hide?
You can do whatever you want, man.
I'm joking. I'll just shoot 3 times. Everybody seems that they're shooting their gun 3 times.
Do you just
so-
pause and start shooting? Okay, so he's going to shoot you. You're not dodging in. You're keeping your action.
Wait, what?
That's what you're saying. It's his turn.
Wait, I thought it was my turn.
yeah,
No,
he
you-
goes the same as Maynard.
Yeah, and it's top of the order now for them. Your turn was to dodge the original gunfire. You lose your action because you're dodging the gunfire.
Oh, right.
I thought you
now
said that he could use his dodge as part of his movement, though.
Yeah, he
and
did.
still be able to attack.
Good point, Mike.
Yeah,
he
that's-
did say that.
Yeah, he said, no, don't worry,
Interesting.
you'll still be able to attack. This is just using
Dave, your rebuttal?
You're not attacking. The only thing you can do is if you dodge gunfire is to scramble for cover. So I let you choose which direction you move in while you scramble for cover.
Hmm.
I feel like you were sold a false bill of goods, my friend.
What episode are we on? You know how to play, right? You
We haven't
dodge
been in-
gunfire, you
Oh,
give up
okay.
your action.
All right. Yeah. Thanks.
So that was my turn. Now it's the top of the order. He's shooting at me.
He's gonna
and now
shoot
you're
at you.
telling me
Are you
I either
choosing
have the
to
option
use
to
your
shoot
action to
back.
dodge? Or are
Or-
you just hoping he doesn't hit you?
I'm going to use my action to shoot him in the face.
Feel free to do that on your turn. While it's his turn and he goes to shoot you, are you going to dodge? Which will then take
No,
up your
because
action.
I won't
Right.
be able to dodge because I want to shoot
You
him in
wanna
the
shoot
face
him in the
3
face.
times.
He shoots you.
I hope you have a lot of hit points, man.
More
A
than
little
Maynard.
bit better. 8 damage.
Okay.
More hit points than Maynard isn't saying much right now.
Everyone's had more hit points than Maynard this entire campaign.
The entire campaign. 24 episodes in. How many times have you been full, Maynard?
The man with the rifle
Twice.
takes a couple steps back as you guys get closer, but he's still there just shooting.
Is it bolt action? What is it?
No, it's the top of the line. 303.
Futuristic.
Not bolt action.
Okay. Well, I'm going to... Is it my turn now?
Lucian's turn.
What the hell?
Okay, Lucian's going to aim.
Oh, right. Of
this
course
time.
it is. Yeah.
Lucian's going
Jesus
to aim
Christ.
this time. Speeds in on him, and here's the shot. Yeah, 14 under 44. The hard success.
Does that mean anything?
No, I don't
No.
Maybe if he was dodging.
Unless he's dodging?
Unless,
Is that
yeah. Well, no, dodging just gives you disadvantage. If he was trying to, yeah. So
7 points of damage as Lucian actually hits something this time.
he takes it in the chest and stumbles back holds his hand against the wound and then looks up and straightens the rifle up again. He's still alive.
Maynard,
Russ.
finish him.
Would you like to turn?
May I? Yes, I would. Russ is gonna take the penalty dice and shoot 3 times.
Okay. I have a feeling this man's about to die.
Oh, hit him. 35, under 50.
Okay.
And that's second shot's a miss. Third shot's a miss. So just the 1d10.
Blam, blam, blam.
11 points of damage.
Oh,
Oh, man.
damn. Oh, yeah, he snaps back and...
His head snaps back because I shot him in the face.
What are you shooting him with?
A revolver.
It does 2d6?
Negative. It does 1d10.
Wow, that's a hell of a revolver. All right. I gotta get one of those.
I feel like that's a passive aggressive comment insinuating I'm cheating.
I felt it too.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my guns and I've got like little kid guns. Where's my man gun?
The
I don't know.
Mauser.
Some
Good question.
blatant rules lawyering right
You
there.
you did lose your man gun in the pit, and now you're walking around with a backup. So it explains
buy
why.
another. No, even my man gun didn't do 1d10. Like Dirty Harry over here with a hand cannon.
Mm-hmm.
It works
is
out
a-
pretty good.
Private detective. He would have a stub nose revolver of some sort.
The head snaps back, and again, a serpent person, face all exposed from the revolver wound, and there's no one else there. Everything is quiet.
I loot the French guy's body.
He has his backpack with all that stuff. He also has an elephant gun.
Oh, we forgot to pick that up and use that.
Can anybody use a rifle? Because I can't.
Negative.
No, just base.
Pretty decent with a handgun, but that's about it.
Does he have anything else? He has the rods with him.
Yeah, he
That's
has
also a rifle, though. It's a rifle skill.
He took
He
a
has,
whole
yeah.
bunch of
3 rods. He's got a backpack with all of that, like dinosaur DNA and other extinct DNA and all the files. This dude took everything he could get his fucking hands on.
Okay,
His
I'm going to take that
pockets are stuffed
backpack.
with papers and files.
I'm going to take that, too.
Yeah, you totally strip everything off him.
mhm.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you got 3 of those rods, elephant gun.
No, I leave that stuff. I don't want it. Anybody else wants
Yeah,
to? I'm
I'm
taking
moving
all
with
the
the rod.
evidence. Is what I'm taking.
Maynard, do you want a rod? Because that's kind of your gig, or
It's still a rifle skill, so it's
Yeah, you can't
not
really
any
use
good
it.
for me.
No one wants one just because it's fucking cool to have a golden rod that shoots laser beams.
it does a lot of damage if it hits.
Maynard's gonna take the elephant gun and 1 rod laser, just cause.
Just because. Yeah, it makes sense.
Lucian's gonna say, "Oh, thank you, Russ, for carrying all that for me. Now, what are we gonna do, gentlemen?"
Kill everyone in this building?
Well, that seems a little unrealistic.
I thought it was a
Burning
good
it to
idea.
the ground seems a bit aggressive. That's an option. Do we think that Goncalves just walked away and went up the stairs through the main lobby while obvious gunfight was going on downstairs and just wandered away?
Yeah, that's what you probably
Okay.
figure.
Okay.
He had those requisition papers, so he insinuated he had a loose end to tie up, and you assume
Oh,
that
yeah. He's going to go talk to what's his nuts in the
Connors.
Oh, yeah.
Connors.
Let's go. We
the
got to save
smoker.
Connors.
He knows that
Do we have to
Connors
save Connors?
is the reason why Lucian's got to the basement.
Maybe we're doing Connors a favor.
Yeah, he was
He's
on his
gonna
way
die
out
in about
anyways.
5 days anyway.
He might be dead by the time Goncalves gets there.
Mhm. Hmm.
Could you maybe do some first aid on me, Doc?
Yes, of course. Let me just roll my dice here and see what I can do. Opens up his kit and... Oh, yeah. 12. Hard success.
What is that? What does he get back?
D4. That's 2.
Oh, he's reaching for his own dice. I think he wanted to roll his own.
He doesn't get to. I'm the doctor.
And that was a D4 plus what?
Nope, just a
Plus,
straight D4. That's it.
D4 plus is 0. So you guys hang out for a minute and chitter chatter. You're doing some first aid, stitching them up. Can I get a listen?
I'm not even going to bother.
I failed my listen.
I succeeded.
Yes. Yes.
Just a regular success?
Regular success.
Okay. Lucian, nothing?
You know what? I'll try. These guys always have such better listen. Yeah, no. Fail.
Oh, wait, I get to roll with advantage because I have the keen hearing.
Ah, that's right.
I always forget about that. Oh, still just a regular.
Still just a regular?
Or should I spend some luck? Sounds like I should.
Maybe you should.
I'm going to spend 6 luck to make it a hard success.
That is much better.
Okay.
You hear something from around from being down here before, that the hallway goes down and then meets up where these labs are. And if you turn left, that is where you would go to the exit. You hear something like maybe a cart's been bumped, a little like just a small, slight little sound from coming around to the left. Does that make sense? You guys are probably like 80% down the hallway where the soldiers are. Go down a little bit more, then around the corner to the left, which would be towards the stairs that would lead up to the lobby. You hear noise.
Dave, question.
I signal to the group.
Yeah.
Question.
How many snake people were left in the facility? Because we killed a bunch. Did we feel like the whole army was on our tail going through the facility, or did we kind of mow everybody down and then just?
No, you feel
leave at
pretty
our
confident.
leisure?
I think you killed, I would think, almost everybody in there. You're not worried about people coming from behind you.
Yeah, I wonder if we should run back through the portal to the inner night facility.
A crazy idea, but it just might work.
Well, what are we going to do? Like, we're actually going to like shoot our way out of the Caduceus headquarters?
As you discuss this strategy, you recall fucking with all the nuclear stuff. And remember that you've probably incinerated that factory and the portal.
That's right. That's right. We did
do that.
We sabotaged everything.
That was just a minute ago. Maybe we could go back and fix it all.
And you come through the portal into that big giant room just as you see the white flash of a nuclear explosion.
An apocalypse.
And you are dust.
Oh my God. How are we going to get out? Oh, I know how we get out of here. We put on the guard uniforms. Go out that
we
way.
wear the lizard skin?
No, not the lizard skin. We just
cut off the lizard skin and put it on like a mask. Maynard's specialty.
Yeah.
Hold on. Do you still have the newspaper with the old mask? Let me unfold this. How does this look?
I've definitely got the old mask in my bag.
Not in good shape.
Little ripe.
It's like half the size. It's like shriveled, dried out.
Like
Maynard's a pro. He would have like there's got to be some sort of preserve, some oil you'd smear on it.
I've been moisturizing it daily.
Rubbing his snake mask at night.
Got to lotion it up.
Yeah.
Lotion up the snake mask before bed.
Oh my God.
What are we going to do, John?
Can we put on the uniforms really quickly? That's not a bad idea. We could try it. I don't know. We don't really look like soldiers.
Russ just starts putting it on. He's just like,
okay, you start.
He's at a loss.
What are you, Lucian? What about you?
Well, which two of us look the most soldierly? I mean, Lucian is a little slender, but is Maynard still kind of voluptuous?
I was thinking robust.
A little soft around the midsection with really white, long hair and a not very military-looking mustache.
Okay, Lucian's going to put on the other uniform, and he's just, we'll wear these uniforms, we'll carry the rifles, we'll pretend that we've taken Maynard captive, and we're taking him to a holding facility. Like Chewbacca.
A guy comes around the corner with his revolver drawn and starts shooting.
Boom! Shoot him.
Oh my.
As you guys are undressing corpses. And
I was ready for it because I heard the noise.
Maynard wasn't dressing. Can I get the drop on him when he comes around the corner? I heard him.
I'm afraid he's got the drop on you undressers.
Damn it.
God damn it.
I will roll randomly to see who he shoots. That is
Fingers crossed.
Maynard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, Maynard.
Dodging?
Gonna die.
Scramble and dodging?
I'm dodging for sure. 100% dodging.
All right, roll that dodge. Hold on a second here. Just for more. He's going to shoot 3 times.
What an asshole.
Okay.
He comes around the corner and just sees you guys and just and starts blasting off. The first one's at Maynard, so he's gonna get 1 disadvantage die.
I'm gonna burn 8 luck to make my dodge a success.
Okay, so that's another disadvantage die for your shot. He misses you completely.
Ooh, thank God.
Nice.
Lucky.
His second shot also goes for you, which is unlucky.
Can I double dodge?
Yeah, you're dodging. You're good.
Uses the
Complete
same roll.
miss. Yeah,
Wow.
Russ.
Lucian?
Russ is
I've never seen
going-
Mike so happy.
I just expected to die. I expected to die since the Tyrannosaurus was going to eat me.
Are you
Russ
dodging?
is gonna
Dodging
no.
or just closing your eyes?
I'm gonna close my eyes and hope he misses and get ready to shoot him.
He misses.
Yes.
Wow, this guy's terrible like me.
Lucian, you're up.
Lucian probably reaches down to pick up his gun since he's like half undressed and getting into these
Got
army
his
clothes.
shirt off.
Yeah, picks up the gun and shoots once.
All right.
The hit, 31 under 44.
Wow. Nicely done.
5 points of damage.
Oh,
Solid.
damn. Okay. You shoot him right in the
Baby
gut.
gun.
He keels over and falls to the ground and he turns and yells, "They got me! I'm hit!" And he's just grimacing at it, clenching his
There's
teeth.
more. There's more of them.
How the fuck can we get out of here?
Lucian starts to
I told
be
you,
like, "Oh my
we
God, how do we
kill
get out of
everybody."
here?" And he has a flashback of being in the room with the portal as one of the lizard scientists runs across the room to the portal. Lucian, with his gun raised, lowers his gun, lets him go through the portal as he continues into the labs.
What?
Just
So this guy gave him the heads up?
100%. He led him right through the portal, right back to Caduceus.
Oh no.
I forgot about that.
It was funny because Mike and I talked off camera, and I think he said something about how it's crazy how one decision and now we're separated, And I was like, "Here's another decision you made that's going to be interesting." He was like, "Really? Wow, curious."
This
Well,
is so great.
Here you go, surprise.
He's not just okay. Whatever. Yeah, he wasn't gonna just start blasting everything that moves. It's not.
No, that's fair.
So,
No, I
This is-
appreciate
this is what
him
happens.
playing the non-murder hobo because he's not one. So, no, it's nice.
but we are fucked.
I don't know.
Not necessarily.
Oh,
If
man.
we just kill everybody, we'll be fine.
Okay. Do we
I believe
continue with
it-
our plan with trying to get changed?
It's
His uniform?
you shoot him, he does that and turns back like down the hallway and yells, so you figure there's at least another person there. And it's Russ and Maynard.
Oh, he's still alive. Yeah, we got to kill him.
Russ heard him, I think. So coming. So he's probably ready for him, although you said he wasn't. But I'm gonna shoot him while he's down. Put him out of his misery, like a
Just go up there and just point the gun straight
rabid
down on him.
dog of
Like
some
an
sort.
old
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
All right, he's clenched and he just looks up at you as you place the barrel right at him. Point blank, so bonus die.
Any last words, you reptile scum? And I just pull the trigger before you can say anything.
I have a wife.
And you miss. Oh,
What?
well, no, just I take
I
it.
have a nest at home.
I rolled a 10, so it
Oh.
was
I have a clutch of eggs.
an extreme success, which makes sense. I
Yeah,
have a clutch of eggs.
it goes in the top of his head and out through his sphincter into the ground as he just blood starts to drain out of him as he drops over.
His lizard intestines come out his booty hole.
Yeah.
As a
A broken
Following the
broken
bullet.
egg. Your bullet went right through
You
his
know what?
egg.
That's
too.
just
Oh,
that's just a good clean death. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quick,
for the best.
painless.
Russ stops trying to put the soldier's clothing on, if that's what he was still doing, and just kind of puts his back up against the door frame,
Okay.
expecting to see more people coming into the hall.
Okay. Maynard.
Okay, so everybody's currently dead. I guess I'm gonna be ready for the next person coming around the corner, and I'm going to do a listen check.
Okay. You don't really need to make one. You get ready and get your gun. You hear footsteps, obvious footsteps running towards you. There is someone, like you planned, coming down the hallway.
I happen to roll a hard success on my listen check. Does that get me any
Specifics?
detail?
He sounds out of breath. Tired.
There's a fat one coming. Does he come around the corner?
He comes around the corner and he's just like ridiculously skinny, like never exercised, probably a little malnourished, just not looking good. And you can shoot him.
I'm going to shoot him.
I see.
Good call.
Oh, that's a 2.
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh, man.
That's extreme is max damage plus a damage
And
die.
max damage.
Oh my God.
He is wheezing and his little tiny pathetic fangs show, and you just blast him. His head clean
Right
off.
in the chest.
Oh, right in the chest.
Oh,
there's
head?
Just, well, it's
Yeah,
up
right
to
in
you,
the
man.
chest,
You shoot
and
him
it just
wherever you want.
knocks him over backwards.
Nice. You can still hear him wheeze a little bit
My clutch of
as he
eggs.
stops.
Through the hole in his chest.
Yeah, you see his
It's like
his shitty
bubbling.
lungs. And then he stops breathing. And you don't
My
hear anything
eggs.
else.
That's the best shot of Maynard's life.
Nice shot, Maynard. I haven't seen you shoot like that since Bolivia.
Maynard just kind of nods in approval.
What with our memory of the building?
Yeah.
Would we remember, like, okay, we go up these stairs and then the exit is like down the hallway and to the left, and
So if you go up the stairs into the lobby, you'll come up the stairs
Right behind the security.
right
guard.
behind security
right behind
desk,
security. Yeah.
where you know that there's usually two security guards and then the desk, and that's the public area. People coming in and out of the building. Civilians.
I'm gonna assume that we killed the 2 security guards. Those are the ones that came down the stairs. And Russ is gonna start moving. Come on, we have to get out of here.
Are you suggesting we just go back up the stairs into the lobby?
Yes, we run.
There could be an army there waiting for us, Russ.
I'm running, and Russ runs.
Russ, wait!
I'm running.
Maynard, what
Maynard's
if there's
right behind
another,
Russ.
What if there's another tunnel? Oh, damn it! Wait up!
All right, you guys start running. You come pounding.
Gun in front of me. Out. Gun pointed up, ready to pull the trigger. I might accidentally pull the trigger
Right.
because I'm so ready to pull it.
Excellent. Okay, that's great. That's excellent information for the keeper. Good to know. Not, I'm changing clothes. You come ripping up the stairs and get to the top, and you see one of the security guards that you always see at the door. You probably know him by name. His name's Bill. Bill Dunstan. Big old boxer type guy. And he's, hey, what do you got? He doesn't have a gun out. Hey, where are you guys coming up from? And you come up and he's like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
And I snake people, and I run and I point kind of down the hallway, and I like,
No, you
run.
can't. Hey, you're not supposed to be down there. You got to stop. And he sees all of you come up, and he tries to get in the way of Maynard's second. He tries to get in the way, and like he has his hands out, like, hey, whoa, 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 whoa.
Maynard gives him a swim move and tries to duck under his arm and just keep rolling with Russ.
Okay, he's gonna try to just grab you, like bear hug you. So it's opposed brawl rules.
Where is my brawl? Why can't I find my brawl? Is it under something else?
usually
I
under
suck. Oh, there it is.
E
Fighting.
for brawl.
There it is.
It's F for fighting.
Oh, damn it. I sound like the idiot.
Oh, I'm gonna be up late editing this one.
Okay. I rolled a 66 over 45.
How much luck you got?
A lot of luck.
That's 21.
I'm doing it.
You burning the luck?
Yeah, I succeeded.
Okay. He goes to grab you, and you go to swim move him, and he kind of grabs your arm, and he's got a hold of your jacket, and you push his arm away and get away and start running through the lobby behind Russ.
Nice. I just like let the jacket come off of me, and he's just left holding my jacket as it comes off, and I run away.
This old jean jacket? No, what would he wear? What kind of jacket would you leave behind? Maynard, I imagine, would have a nice jacket. It's all
I
bloodstained.
thought it was like a big trench coat or something, wasn't it?
Maynard would be wearing like nice traveling clothes, although we did end up in
Oh, yeah, you guys.
we were in Africa unexpectedly.
It's been
so I
a
don't know
wild
if I was
ride.
really prepared with my
Yeah.
usual traveling ensemble.
Yeah, you guys were wearing hospital gear, I think, actually.
For a little while, but you did find all your shit though. So whatever you've been
We're
wearing,
just running
that's
around
why.
in open-backed gowns right now.
The whole time. We've glossed over that detail the whole time. His ass hanging out. Okay, he goes. You run by him, and he's there trying to like block you too, Lucian.
Lucian's gonna try and talk to him and use his fast talk. And Bill, thank goodness you're here. There's been an accident down there. We were all told to run out.
You had the
There's been an
requisition
accident.
from Connor.
You have to. Yes, I know it. Now there's been an
Okay.
accident down there. We were all told to leave. Bill, you need. They're calling for you. They said specifically, Bill. We need Bill.
We need Bill. All right, roll your fast talk.
Oh yeah, crit. 4 under
Whoa.
45.
Nice.
He seems confused, and he's trying to stop you. They called for. They specifically said me.
Specifically you, Bill. Thank goodness I found you. Go quickly.
Oh, okay. Tell
This
Goncalves,
is the opportunity
and
you're
he
looking for.
swims, moves by
These
you,
are not the droids.
and like starts going
Bill's
down
like,
the
this
stairs.
is my moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
My
promoted.
life's been leading up to this moment.
Yeah.
Good for me.
I'm gonna get off front desk. I'm gonna be up security 8th floor after this bad boy. Got his gun out. I can't wait to shoot anybody.
Instead, he's going to get PSD from seeing all those dead bodies.
Yeah, instead it's gonna go
Oh,
horribly
poor-
wrong, and
poor
it's
Bill.
gonna be Serpent people, and Bill's never gonna be the same.
Well, now
All
we're
right.
in the lobby. Now what? Where's Russ running?
Front doors.
Oh my god.
Is it
Yeah,
busy?
we got to get out of here.
Are
Yeah,
you
it's
shot with bullets?
it's fairly
Several.
busy. I'm gonna make a roll here. Yeah, it's busy. Yeah, you're pushing by people. Some people are like getting out of your way once they see you coming. You don't look great. You're bleeding, and
Yeah.
a few people start screaming, and yeah, it's a bit of a commotion. But you guys rip through the lobby and get out onto the
Okay,
streets of
good.
New York, where you just look like a normal New Yorker now, just bleeding and dirty.
Russ just keeps running.
Okay,
He just keeps running.
Maynard's
And
right
he-
with him.
And he's running
where?
to his apartment.
All right.
How far is your apartment?
I don't know.
you just keep
He's just running.
Okay, and you guys
Yeah.
just keep following. So eventually you end up at
Yeah.
Russ's apartment.
No,
Oh, hey,
you know what?
honestly, how
Yeah.
far is he running? Because I'm not gonna run the whole way to like the Bronx or something.
I have no idea where Russ lives.
It's
I
in
think it's-
Newark, New Jersey. Where are we running?
Yeah, it's like 4 blocks away.
That's not bad. He lives downtown.
Yeah.
Oh man. He's got a promotion. He's no more just beans on
He's
the
like
stove
he's
anymore,
like weaving in it. He's like running across intersections that he shouldn't be. Like cars are like honking at him, and he's just
huh? Oh, someone's gonna call the
jacket's, like,
cops on you guys.
whipping in the wind behind him,
You're leaking blood everywhere.
and he's screaming "Ah!" as he's running.
Give me a luck roll.
What? Oh, son of a bitch! This isn't gonna be good. I have like almost no luck. 82 over 24.
Okay. Good to know. Okay. You run screaming to your apartment. Maynard, you follow. Lucian, you follow.
Yeah, I start to
Yeah.
lose him a little bit by the end when he cuts across the intersections. I take a bit of a safer route, but I manage to keep my eyes on him and I follow him all the way back to his place. And we get there, and I'm wondering if Russ, you got any beans we could heat up on the stove?
Forget your
Funny.
damn beans, man. Russ is
Mention it.
dying. Russ, lay down on the floor. Joe,
You guys
legs
go
over
up
your
to the-
head and your
You
head
guys go
over
up
your
to
legs.
Russ's apartment. What is this? Can you describe what you open the door into your apartment? What does everybody see?
They see like he doesn't sleep on a mattress. He sleeps on the box spring of the mattress. There should be a mattress on it. He has a chair and a desk pushed up against a wall. It's like narrow. It's like a narrow apartment.
Right.
You know, like you walk from one room into the next.
Okay.
The bathroom's across from the kitchen, which is basically the foyer as well.
It's expensive.
Next is the bed.
You're downtown New York, man. You spend all your money on rent.
Next is his table
Can't
and
afford
chair.
furniture.
Yeah.
Nice. What does Lucian think of this?
Lucian's not noticing the surroundings.
He's probably not even
100%
surprised.
trying to keep Russ from dying.
Russ is like slumped over his table and like head down, breathing heavy.
Damn it, Russ, come here.
Blood's starting to pool down his leg onto the
Oh, it's a
floor.
bit of a
Lucian
scene.
rips his shirt off and starts going to work on some first aid.
He's like breathing heavy. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Basically, like all of Russ's worst nightmares, all his like paranoia and skepticism of like
Oh, yeah.
come true.
Russ is even more paranoid than he could even believe he could be. He'd be losing his shit right now.
My first aid was successful.
Okay.
Oh, great.
So you get back. Try rolling again and have it stay on the table. Sorry, buddy, just one.
Oh,
He's moving too quick. He's a little panicky. It's a bit of a messy job. You
I'm
stitch him
not
up.
panicking.
Maynard.
Well, yeah, what am I working with here? Kitchen utensils? He's gut shot twice.
Maynard, what do you...
the sharp edge of
what are you doing?
the can of beans,
Oh,
the lid.
Hey, we
That's
ran it under hot
awful.
water first.
boil that shit.
Maynard kind of slumps against the wall for a little bit, and he's just sort of like recalling in his mind everything that's gone on in the last little while. It's been a bit of a wild ride from breaking back into Caduceus after not going to Oklahoma, all the way through everything that we've just been through with the dinosaurs and the snake people and the portal transportation. He doesn't really know what to say, and his eyes just kind of start scanning the room looking for a bottle of booze.
Can you guys each roll a D3?
Mm-hmm.
One.
3.
That's the sanity you regain as you discuss the events and talk about how you helped
Nice.
the doctors in the hospital figure out what was going on and freed their minds. You start talking about the doctor who, I can't remember his name, he ended up helping you trying to fight the serpent people, almost got himself
Mhm.
killed.
Was
Good
that
guy.
Bourget?
No, you're thinking Bougie, who
Thibaut.
was the government official from the...
Right.
Yeah,
was
Dr.
in
Mason
cahoots.
Tebow.
Yeah.
Yeah. You also, can you guys roll a D4 for me, please?
2.
2.
That's the sanity you regain as you talk about finding the flies that were ready to be released on the village. Now you guys discovered it and destroyed them, saving the people in the village, essentially.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
true. We did manage that.
That is true.
Roll a D8.
This is where we lose it all.
But
5.
4.
The sanity you regain
Ooh.
from destroying the laboratory,
Ooh,
knowing that you
okay.
guys wiped that fucking pyramid crazy lab off the face of the earth. And another D4.
Chris,
2.
Oh, that's a 4.
This is sanity that you regain from capturing all of that cryptozoology, DNA, all of the files, everything you read through it. It outlines everything Caduceus was trying to do. Caduceus letterheads. I know that Goncalves talked about the inner night again, and Lucian in the hallway mentioned about that being an inner night lab, but it's going through everything. It's 100% a Caduceus operation. There's
Okay.
zero doubt in your mind, and there's zero doubt that Dr. Goncalves doesn't know about it, or does know about it. You know what I mean? He knows for sure.
Okay. So the good guys are seeming to be the mummy and
and Rose.
Chanel or something like that, and Rose seem to be
Yeah.
if there's a good side.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Yeah.
the inner night.
There's lots of talk and evidence. You go back and discuss things that Caduceus has told you, and some of the files and stuff that you found in the labs too. And it talks about, it seems that the inner night and Caduceus are all competing for the same thing. is to get access to that technology at Mu. Access to all the... It seems like they've basically harnessed the power of a god. And from what you can figure too, that the Dreamer is also very interested. So it seems like all three of them are competing for it. And as far, I don't know, perhaps you guys can enlighten, but do you have any evidence that anyone is good?
I guess not really, right? Except the enemy of my enemy. I mean...
Yeah, that's really all I was drawing on as well.
Yeah.
The three factions of snake people are the Yig, Saguthwa, and the Ghatanothwa.
Yeah.
And the Dreamer is aligned with, or is part of Ghatanothwa. And it seems like, well, actually, now I'm confused. Because did we think that the Inner Night was part of Saguthwa? Because they had been triumphant at the time, but maybe that's not the case. Maybe it's Caduceus that's actually with the Saguthwa contingent, and Inner Night is actually the Yig people.
The Yig is the father of snakes, who you've identified as Caduceus.
And that is with Caduceus. Okay.
Yeah.
And so the Saguthwa contingent, which were the original, like, triumphant snake people.
Yeah, that's the Inner Night.
That's the Inner Night.
Yeah.
And this is why Goncalves was going on about how he is still supposedly trying to... What was Goncalves saying? He's still trying to save the world from...
Those handouts that you guys found in the war room in the last place, it talks about basically how Goncalves is the one that's trying to figure out what the Inner Night's up to. On one of the handouts, you take a look at it, and it is titled Update on the Activities of the Inner Night. Our informants within the Inner Night have recently provided the last pieces of information I needed to piece together the scope of their current activities. I regret to inform you the situation is even worse than we'd believed. Sashanal is the name that they mention, appears to be mirroring our efforts to reach Mu. She may also be monitoring our activities, ready to take the gate for herself once we have made it safe. At a minimum, I recommend that we proceed with extreme countermeasure we discussed of deploying around the Elaha del Comado Grande. This should at least stop any unauthorized vessels from approaching the island. It talks about Mu being... It's a volcanic network, the Doomsday device. If the Inner Night were to succeed, they would destroy the Earth, and then they would go into hiding. They would use volcanoes to, like, cover up the sky with ash, basically. He also... Or if I can find the other one.
Hang on, Sashanel is the other name for the Dreamer, right?
No.
Right. What's the other name for the Dreamer?
Sashanel seems to be... That seems to be the name of the leader of the Inner Night.
Right,
yeah.
right.
Let me find the Dreamer's actual name just so I make sure I get it right. Tyrannish. On one of the other handouts, because you talk like you're discussing, you're confused, like why is Goncalves, like he thinks he's still saving the world. On one of the handouts where it talks about, he's been trying to find written records about the Citadel, about the power it has, and that's where you read about how there's ancient writings referring to ancestors harnessing the power of a god. Given the location of Yadith Goho and Tyrannish's hostile reaction, that's the Dreamer, when pressed for details, when they caught her, they figure that the god that this Citadel has harnessed the power of is her god, Ghatanothwa. He's a god of a volcano. So maybe she's pissed because of that. They talked about how she reacted super negatively when she found out that was what was going on. But the one thing that you do notice, Goncalves signs off this last one when he's reporting about the Citadel. At the risk of being too forthright, may I please request that you share the rest of your plans for the use of these facilities with me. I can offer much more informed advice if I know what resources you may require. So it sounds like Goncalves is still in the dark, at least a little bit, about what Caduceus is doing. He's
And the
asking
only person
who you assume is Joshua Meadham, that these are
right,
going
it's
to.
Meadham who's actually.
Yeah.
Well, holy shit.
And what does Caduceus want to do if they were to harness the power of this gate?
They want to enslave humanity.
And the Inner Knight also wants to.
The Internet wants to destroy all humans
Right, with their volcanic.
and take the world for themselves.
And they're going to use the Citadel to do this? The Citadel is a weapon, like a facility, like a.
It seems the Internet wants the Citadel to be able to start their doomsday device and destroy everyone. Caduceus wants to harness their power to enslave the humans with their disease that they've bioengineered that we wouldn't be able to find a cure from. But they're having trouble finding a way to disperse it. So going through all the notes, it seems like basically mechanical insects that can withstand any climate and can go like a mosquito or a fly and spread the disease to humans. That's their goal. They need the power of the Citadel in order to be able to do that.
And the mummy, as far as we know, doesn't have any intentions that we're aware of. She just didn't like that they were going to use the power of her god.
You don't know
and
necessarily.
we released her.
You know that she's pissed and that she
Right.
wants nothing to do with either of them. You have a flashback to leaving that one room where she was being interrogated, and she screamed as she exploded the room that she would never follow the father of snakes or the mother of darkness. You're both as bad as each other.
I feel like I need a room full of like military advisors and like economic advisors and like social advisors to figure out what the hell to do right now.
Yeah, who the hell do we go to with this? Like, is there a higher authority? Do we take this to the government? Do we take this to who, right? Is there another sort of Caduceus-like organization? Maynard, you would know this. Is there another organization that operates along the same lines as Caduceus that we might be able to approach for support with this?
There's other secret societies operating all over the city, but I don't really know of any that are as powerful as Caduceus seems to be. I don't know. Who can we take this information to that isn't just going to have us locked away and put in the funny farm?
Well, I agree. That's certainly why we can't just take it to the government of the United States or of Great Britain or any other sort of traditional power. We need to move in different circles.
Would it be helpful if we killed Joshua Meadham?
Well, I suppose it would, Russ, but are you suggesting that we start assassinating people?
Kill everybody.
Is that Russ's? Let's go to Russ's inner monologue. Is it just kill everybody?
Everybody. I can't get away from this. I'll never be free. That's what he's thinking.
Is there any voice in Russ's head that thinks that he might have to kill Lucian and Maynard someday?
No.
Hey, how dare you bring that up?
Yeah. Why would you even put that in my head, Dave? That's sick.
As he glances over to Lucian and sees the scales forming on his side.
No, Russ knows. He knows.
He's down.
Yeah. We've partied together. We've seen some stuff together now.
Oh, yeah, you guys end up... Sorry, go ahead. Keep going.
Gentlemen, sorry, just quickly. I do want to... I do want to reassure you. I know this is unsightly and unnerving, this change that I'm going through, but I assure you I'm still in complete control of my faculties. I am not turning in personality or motivations or anything like that. I'm with you all the way, right through to the end. We must end this menace, and hopefully along the way we find some sort of medical resolution to poor Maynard and I's condition. We can end this horrible curse that we seem to be under. Don't kill me, please.
I won't.
How does Maynard feel when he says he lumps you in with him? Do you feel that you have the same thing that Lucian does?
Do I have the same thing? What do you mean by that? Sorry.
Like Lucian,
Your scales.
Oh no, I don't really appreciate that he's lumping me in with the same thing. I have a bit of a scale affliction on the side of my head.
It's just some dry skin.
Cured one day, but I'm not slowly turning into a serpent
It's just-
person. I think there's
just
a big distinct
dandruff.
difference.
I also believe there's a difference, but who am I? Just the keeper.
The keypads in the secret lab didn't work when I touched them.
Yeah, they didn't. You guys do first aid. You guys wake up in the morning at Russ's, probably like one of you on the box spring. It's been a long day. Everyone regains 2 hit points.
3, because I'm providing healthcare.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's fair. All right, everyone gets 3. And also, let's make a luck recovery.
Okay.
Ooh, can-
I also ate a full can of warm beans off the fireplace before I went to bed. I don't know if that's worth an extra hit point or not.
It just makes you fart a lot. That's about it.
And sorry, you said a luck roll?
Yeah, it's a luck recovery.
So 2d10 plus 20.
We have to fail though, right?
You gotta
Get it.
Yeah, you gotta fail.
Oh, you
it.
got to roll it first. Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
So I
I
failed.
definitely failed. And is it 2d10 for everybody or just
Yeah, 2d10 plus 20, and I think
Maynard.
Kurt's is 3d10, correct?
That's right. Yep. Yeah, I failed.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
I failed and I
30.
got 33 back.
34.
41.
Oh, look at that, huh? Okay, so it's morning. You guys, I've been talking a little bit last night, trying to figure out what your next steps are, and I just, as the keeper, I'd like to, hear you guys talk it out a little bit more. What are your next steps? What do you think your options are? What do you guys? Do you feel hopelessly lost? There's people you can turn
Yes.
to? You've made friends in the mafia. There's always
Yes.
Have we?
there's
I was thinking about that. How
Connors.
did we leave that relationship? Did we leave it intact or
you left that relationship with them understanding something fucked up is going on because they saw a serpent person and then watched it turn into a giant smoke monster. And the last you saw that dude is he got the fuck out of Dodge. Casale.
yeah? So there might be an ally.
You've
Yeah,
got you talked about trying to meet up with Rose again. You know, Lucian can reach out perhaps with his contacts, try to track her down. Did I mention
I know
Connor?
Russ feels very unsafe, and he would be advocating to.
Let's hear. Let's talk it out, Russ. Let's hear it, Russ.
What do you think, Russ?
Well, they know where we are right now. I guarantee they know it. They know where I live. They followed me. They listened through the walls, through the phone line. They're
I think
everywhere.
you're right. They're listening right now, which means we're somewhat safe here, it seems, for the moment. And
We're not safe.
on my mind is like Mrs.
Russ
Chang
is like, "Are you kidding me? We're not safe at all."
back home, and Lucian, your man. I can't remember.
What Heathcliff? Of
The
course
butler.
you remember.
Heathcliff, of course. It's been a long day. I'm a little tired. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe we should go check on our homes and our people and see if any clues present
Maynard.
themselves.
Your neighbor was walking aimlessly through that pit.
Oh yes, that's true. He was.
No one is safe. We're
Mrs.
all in
Chang
danger.
was in there.
Your old
You
handyman.
remember the handyman?
Oh, the handyman. The old, the pre-mob handyman was in there.
And same with Russ saw his old partner's wife, Beatty. That would be
Beatty.
Bert's.
That's sad.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Bert's wife
Yeah.
wearing her new necklace.
We didn't see Heathcliff there.
No.
Well, so
Why don't we call Heathcliff or go check on him or something?
well, yes. You have a telephone, don't you, Russ?
You kidding me?
Of course you
I
do.
barely have a bed. Like,
Russ probably
There's a
thinks it'd be
payphone.
bugged anyways. Yeah. Okay.
I'll say, yeah, the phone
Um,
that's bugged by Caduceus.
Yeah. Well, I have to tell you, I'm a bit unnerved about the idea of going out myself onto the street alone and making a phone call. What if I get snatched up? Or will you gents come with me?
Of course.
Well, yeah, of course.
All right. So can we go walk like 2 blocks not to just the nearest payphone because that one might be bugged, but another payphone, and I'll try ringing up Heathcliff.
Do you guys make a spot hidden for me, please?
Pass.
A regular success?
Pass. Regular success.
Regular. I have regular success as well.
I'll spend some luck to make mine hard.
Nice.
I'm going to clip that.
That's the title of the episode. I'm gonna spend some luck to make mine hard.
It was close.
You guys being so infantile.
You do a couple, you go down a block, turn, try to weave your way, like you said, to not necessarily the closest payphone. And you do notice a vehicle following you. You look like you're being tailed from a distance.
Does it look like the mob type vehicle, or does it look like a different type vehicle?
Tough to tell.
Hmm. Can we duck
Who
around?
spots it?
Yeah, can we duck around?
Lucian spots
yeah,
it?
I did.
All
Like
three of you
duck
with
around
a
a corner.
regular
Can you see it?
success would have noticed it.
Wait, what? You son of a bitch! Really?
Making me spend luck.
That's hilarious.
But can we duck around a corner and try and?
Russ is like in here. And you notice like these streets pretty well.
Yeah, right.
The car goes by, and with your hard success, looks like Caduceus.
God.
You were right, Russ. They're after us.
God. Russ has a mini panic attack for 5 seconds.
Just starts sweating. If I recall too, you just have like you sweep your few strands of hair
he's
over your
got
head.
the-
It's just sweating.
Don't worry, Russ.
Yeah.
I'm up to speed on the latest psychological
Don't
treatment
worry,
for
he
this sort
says.
of anxiety
Oh,
attack.
God.
And Lucian just slaps Russ across the face.
My medical training.
Compose
Russ goes
yourself,
flying. He's so frail right now. He just goes flying into a pile
Yeah,
of
let's say some
bags.
garbage cans on the ground. Some
There. Do you
makes
feel
a
better?
big noise, and the car stops and starts to back up. No, I'm just joking.
Do
Okay.
you feel
No.
better? Did that help?
No, not really.
Oh.
Actually,
I'm sorry. They said it would
Oh,
help.
he's so
Interesting.
sad.
let's just get going.
Perhaps you need a higher dosage. Oh, wham! And just fucking deck him.
Maynard, you try.
I'm not doing that.
Can't practice. No, I don't have the license. I shouldn't practice medicine. Okay, you guys get up. You make your way to a payphone.
Yeah.
And,
I ring up Heathcliff.
oh, fuck it.
Yes, operator 219, please.
Just one moment. Hello?
Right off the bat. Heathcliff, my friend, are you all right?
Yep.
You
Lucius,
still have that throat condition? Have you been drinking the tea that I left for you?
of course. Where are you?
Well, we're in a bit of a jam, my man. We're staying at Russ's place, just over on the 41st and
Don't
7th.
mention me. Don't mention my name or my address, Lucian.
We need you to come pick us up.
At the park.
Yes, it's Central Park. Do you know that one place where I like to get the eclairs from on the corner there?
Ah, there's a car
Next
been
to where I
parked
get my
outside
laundry
all
done.
morning.
Yes, well, I don't know. Drive quickly, man. Just lose them and come pick us up. I'll buy you an eclair.
The cream-filled one?
Yes, of course, the Greenfield one. I know which ones you like. Come on, I'll buy 2 of them. Hurry up, quickly.
All right, where am I meeting you? I'm a pirate now.
Don't take that tone of voice with me, Heathcliff. I told you,
It's
meet
the
me
only-
out front of the
It's the only tone I can do.
meet me out front of the eclair place. We'll be hiding in the park. When we see your car, we'll run out of the bushes and leap into the car, and we'll make our getaway.
What if I can't lose him?
Well, if you have that sort of attitude, Heathcliff, then of course you won't lose them. Be positive. Manifest good thoughts.
Okay. I'll be there in 15.
Well, hang on. We're on foot. Jesus, 15 minutes. Get all the way across Central Park. Are you crazy? We'll need an hour at least.
An hour. Pick another spot. Somewhere closer. We
No,
can
I
get
like
an
this
eclair
spot.
on the way home.
Russ pushes the receiver down. We must go. He starts
Russ is
running.
panicked now.
What did you do that for?
I'm running. And he runs.
Oh my God, here we go again.
Maynard's following Russ again.
Okay, you guys run across town to the Eclair place, I'm assuming?
Well, across the street from the Eclair place.
The delicate pastry. Beautiful eclairs. Line up out the door.
That's the name?
Yeah.
The delicate pastry?
You can hear people talking about there. Oh, I can't wait. I'm going to get 3 eclairs. I hope they're not sold out before I get up there. People in the line. There's a
It's
big
quite
line.
a successful business, Maynard. As we're running, Lucian's talking to Maynard about it. It's quite a successful business. The woman that owns it, actually, her uncle used to fence, actually, with my uncle.
I don't care, Doc.
Really? No, it's fascinating.
I really don't. I'm
Anyways.
sorry. No.
Okay, you guys
Russ can't hear you anyways because he's so far ahead.
Yeah, probably.
He's booking
you
it.
guys wait for a little while and there's no sign of Heathcliff. And the lineup gets shorter. And the people go in and then you see a little sign sold out. And they close the door and lock it. And Heathcliff pulls
So how
up.
long have we? Oh, really?
Heathcliff pulls up.
Yeah, Heathcliff pulls up. You probably wait at least an hour.
Wait,
Oh my
wait.
God.
I grab Lucian and Maynard. Just wait.
Wait for what?
Wait a
You can
just
see
wait
it.
a minute. He might have been followed. Just wait.
You see Heathcliff pull up and he looks around. He looks panicky. He looks like he's breathing heavy. He looks a little stressed out. And you do wait a little while and you see what looks like probably one of the Caduceus cars drives by, and you watch Heathcliff look at it. Like he's recognizing the car too, and they drive by.
So
Now. And I burst out of the bush.
Yeah. Lucian runs too.
Behind the garbage cans
Yeah.
and come busting in the car. All right, Heathcliff. Do you get my... It's closed. Do you have my eclair? He says as he boots around and does the 180 and starts ripping down the road.
Well, no, Heathcliff. Of course.
He's got
we have
his
your eclair.
hand, he's driving real fast, but he's got his hand out beside you like he's expecting something.
Heathcliff, I'm terribly sorry, but we couldn't leave the bushes to get the eclair. There was quite a long lineup, and I was worried about us being seen.
Yeah, it took me an hour. You had lots of time.
I'm telling you, we were in danger for our lives, man.
Is this a joke?
There's no joke about it. Listen,
He
we've been to darkest Africa.
stops talking and he's giving you the silent treatment as you guys
Oh,
drive.
no.
Where
Oh, don't worry, he gets like this sometimes. Be over it.
I can hear you. Are we going home?
That's a good question. Where are we going?
Let's drive around for a little while and see if we've got a tail. Can you kind of just go in an odd route and double back a few times, and we'll see if they're still following us?
You drive around and you double back. It doesn't seem like anyone's following you. You seem like you lost the tail quite a while ago.
Maybe going back to our places right now is a little too obvious. We finally lost the tail. Where else could we go?
Go to a hotel.
Where did we meet? Yeah. Where did we meet Rose? That was at a party?
Yeah. At an estate, right?
Was it her place?
No,
was
it wasn't her place.
Meet-em party
It
or
was-
something? I forget what that was.
It wasn't a meet-em party. It was a cryptozoological society party, I think.
Maybe your crypto friends know how to get a hold of her.
Maybe. All right, whose party was that, Dave? Do you remember?
I believe that was the what's his name? Was his name Thomas? I can't remember his name. Lucian! That guy with the hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah, that's right. He's a buddy of mine.
He's the one that you and him went up and talked to Rose. And then he unhand me as he was too busy getting into the hors d'oeuvres.
Right. Yeah, let's go to his place.
Straight to his house.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go and talk to him. Oh,
Okay.
hang on, though. Why do we want to talk to Rose? Aren't we convinced that she's just as bad?
I guess she's just bad.
I don't know.
But the only thing we've heard is from Caduceus. Caduceus told us she was bad. We don't know actually that she is, right? All
We
the
could go-
information we've gotten so far is from Caduceus.
Tainted. All of it,
Yeah.
too.
We could go to the library and try to research Moo.
What is Mu? What do we know about it right now?
It's off the coast of Brazil. It's an island nation. There's like legends that it was a lost civilization, maybe pre-Ice Age, I think.
So from
Yeah,
this,
it's
it
sort of
seems
like
like they're trying to
Middle
open the
Islands.
gates to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's from what you've learned and what you've read, that in order for back when they had their war with all the serpent people were warring, Mu was taken away and put in like a pocket plane. And they're trying to find a way to it right now.
Right.
They're trying to find a way to open the gate. That's what everybody's goal seems to be, is to open the gate and get to Mu, and they're racing for it.
I feel like Lucien would already know quite a bit about Mu.
Yeah.
And with his photographic memory, I don't know if going to the library is going to tell us anything new.
Maynard might have a fair amount of background information and has a whole occult library at home that might also have information about Mu. I don't know.
Maybe stuff that isn't in like the normal library.
Could be. But then we're going back to my house and we're picking up a tail again.
Why don't we try sending Heathcliff to your place?
That'll kill him.
Well, no, they won't.
I agree.
Heathcliff is innocent and robust.
We can't use Heathcliff as bait.
I'm not suggesting using him as bait. Jesus, he's sitting right
You're
there.
sending him to his death.
I don't think I like this idea.
Well, Heathcliff, listen, they knew that you were in my house and they didn't come in and kill you. They didn't kill you when you drove away. They didn't kill you when you parked outside of the Eclair place. So clearly you're safe.
Don't bring up the eclairs.
Oh, again. I'm sorry, all right? I apologize.
Where am I taking you?
Gentlemen, the way I see it, we need to either get in touch with Rose Meadham. We may be able to do that through my contact with the Zoological Society. Or we need to reach out to another group entirely who might be able to give us support. Maynard, you must know of other societies you mentioned that we could contact one of them maybe. Or the other thing we could try is to get in touch with the Dreamer again, with the Queen. But that's going to require
using the staff.
we need to use the staff. But didn't the mob say that they did know where the staff was? And we left them, I think, on pretty good terms, didn't we?
Yeah, reasonably good. Or they either know where it is or who took it, don't they?
So we go back to talk to Jimmy Bananas, or whatever his name is. Or we try Rose Meadham, or what do you think? I don't honestly know. I have to admit, selfishly, I do kind of want to reach out to the Dreamer, but I may not be able to be trusted entirely to have the right judgment here. I'll admit.
I feel like if we have an ally, or at least someone with the same enemies as us, it's going to be the Dreamer. I fear that the staff is going to be inside the Caduceus building, and I'm not sure how we're going to pull that off. Maybe we need to check.
Well, how would the mob said that they knew where the staff was? How would they know if it's in the Caduceus building? Maybe it's not in the Caduceus building.
Yeah, maybe that's a lead that we need to vet. Maybe it's somewhere that we're not thinking of.
It's sort of a loose end that we didn't really tie off. Right, because after everything sort of exploded at the warehouse, we ran to Caduceus for support, and then everything happened there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get back to the mob. I think, Heathcliff, that I'm sorry that you didn't get your eclairs, but there could be some spaghetti bolognese in your future.
And it fades out.
All right, so you guys head to that little meeting spot, the little Italian,
The
the little
restaurante.
restaurante.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you guys drive.
Who do we know? Who do we know in there? Philemon? Was that his name?
Yep. Philemon is still there.
Heathcliff pulls up. It's still. So you guys got up early. How long would you guys hung out at Russ's place before you?
We probably would have slept quite a while.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my
So I'll
guess.
let you guys dictate. What time of day is it?
bet you
Well, you
it's-
said the place was sold out of eclairs.
Yeah, so I think it's the end of the day, actually.
Well, they're good
Yeah.
eclairs. They sell out pretty early too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so-
probably early afternoon.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Okay.
About
3 o'clock?
1:30, we've been driving around in the car for half an hour.
Oh,
after
yeah,
we
that's
closed the
true. We
place.
tried to lose tails and everything, right? So,
Mhm.
Okay, so you guys roll up to the little Italian eatery, and you go up and you go in, and there's a lady behind the counter, and they're making sandwiches. There's a couple people at the table, but it's pretty empty. The little bell, ding ding ding, as you guys walk in. The lady turns to you. She's wiping the counter. Come for a sandwich.
actually,
we'd
Russ
like
goes,
we all
sorry, go ahead.
ahead.
We'd like a table for 3, please, and we'd like to speak to Joey Bananas.
Mr. Banano is what my friend means.
You see
Oh
her,
yeah, right. We're not supposed to say
her
that.
eyes widen, and the two guys at the table, you see one's like eating soup, and he kind of looks up at you. May I ask, who's asking?
May
Yeah,
I allow myself to introduce myself?
Please do.
My name is Russ Shields. You may have heard of me.
I haven't.
Damn. We've worked with you guys before. You don't recognize us? We've been in here.
Okay, listen. Just keep your mouth shut and go sit down. Fucking hell. And she walks and gets you some soup. And one of the guys from the tables gets up and goes back through the curtains into like one of the back rooms.
Get some garlic bread while you're back there.
He comes back out without garlic bread and sits down. And she brings over some soup for you guys. And garlic bread's in the toaster. I'll bring it over when it's ready.
Grazie.
Do you need a
Can
coffee?
Heathcliff be with us?
Yeah, if you want. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay. So
Does that make
Heathcliff-
sense, guys? Or should we have him out in the car waiting for
Is that
us?
just so that he can get some spaghetti?
Well, I feel bad. He didn't get an eclair.
We should probably try for the to-go spaghetti and not get him killed.
Is he waiting in the car?
Go.
Or is he in there with you?
I think he's going to die if he's left in the car.
Okay, bring him in.
Come on in, Heathcliff.
For
Come with
safety.
us.
Yeah, it's safer in here.
Okay, he sits down and gets a big bowl of spaghetti. Do you have any eclairs? No, sorry, just spaghetti. Spaghetti and wine. Gives him a glass of wine.
Ooh, look. Look at that. I see on the menu, profiteroles. That's almost like an eclair. That's an Italian eclair.
He grumbles and eats his spaghetti. A couple minutes later, a man walks out from the back. He is not one of the people that you usually talk to. You recognize him, Philippe Rappa,
Mhm.
which is the advisor to
Right.
Johnny
Well,
Bananas.
Yeah, we remember
We do
him.
or do not recognize
You recognize him,
Yeah,
but you
we
haven't
do.
really...
He was a jerk.
Yeah,
We didn't do much with him.
he
was kinda
didn't
grumpy.
say much. No, he wasn't the jerk. The wisecracking guy, that was a different guy. This guy was pretty quiet during your whole meeting. A few times you noticed Johnny or one of the other guys would look over at him when you guys were talking, and he'd either like shake his head or nod. Like you could tell he's the guy rolling the insight checks and passing on the info to the boss.
Mm-hmm.
He comes out and he doesn't say much. He's a tall, slender man, well dressed. He reeks of aftershave, but he's dressed pretty sharp. You guys take your food and come with me? Who's this man? And he looks over at Heathcliff. He's just got spaghetti sauce all over his face and he's jamming a meatball in his mouth.
This is our driver. His name's Heathcliff.
And he can stay
Is
out
it all
here.
right if he stays here and finishes his dinner?
He can stay here and order his food. Feel free, help yourself to whatever you need, my friend. And he motions
Try
for
the profiteroles, Heathcliff. I promise you.
he motions for the three of you to follow him into the back. It's kind of the same deal. You walk through the curtain and there's like a couple guys hanging out, arguing amongst each other, like the little back room hangout. And then you go into the back room where the nice table is, where all the food is. And you know that you've hung out with the guys before. You don't see Johnny there, but you see a bunch of other guys you recognize before sitting around the table. Please have a seat. The advisor guy, Philippe, seems to be doing most of the talking. Probably runs the show when Johnny's not there. And quite the incident last Last I saw you, I suppose? Any idea what's going on?
Oh man, it's so much more than you could possibly imagine. That wasn't even a major incident for us in the last few days, to be completely honest.
Well, it's a pretty major incident for us. We lost a lot of men that night. We got some pretty fucking pissed off guys on our crew.
I can imagine. Pissed off at who, may I ask?
Caduceus.
We're
Well-
pissed off at Caduceus as well. They are definitely not the good guys. You guys were right.
Well, we had our suspicions, but I tell you, it wasn't shit like this. Anyway,
It's much worse than drugs, I'll tell you that.
I wish it was just drugs. So, I wasn't sure if I'd ever see you guys again. I know that Casali was looking for you. What brings you here?
Well, we came with the hope that you can help us. When we first came to you, we hoped that you might be able to shed some light on where a very special and specific item was taken. And at the time, there were assurances made that you could share that information with us if we were to help you with finding out what Caduceus was up to in those warehouses. And we did so with no ill intent on our part. We had no idea what would happen to us all at those warehouses. We were lucky to escape with our lives, and many of your men were too, and some others were not so lucky. And then we were taken off to that cabin and questioned within an inch of our lives before Caduceus struck again. And more men lost their lives. And we were lucky to survive. But we have come back, and I believe we've dealt honorably with you. And we ask only that you might be able to provide this piece of information so that we might take further steps against Caduceus with your help. You need a fast talk or anything?
Yeah, is there something else? Is there like a charisma check? You know what I mean? I guess you can, whatever's highest for you. Make a roll.
That's fast talk.
Okay.
So let's say I just said all that stuff real fast. I failed. So it
By a
just
lot?
came off as came off as like, I don't know,
He-
not fast talk, but
He looks over at one of the guys that's leaning against the wall and he gives him a little nod and the guy leaves. He comes back a few minutes later with some pastries and eclairs, puts them on the table and he starts eating an eclair. Now, I understand you have been honorable with us, I suppose, but I don't quite think you lived up to your part of the bargain as before, as much as perhaps you think you did. And he eats another bite of the eclair. Now, I am an honorable man, and we are an honorable group, an honorable family. So I will give you what you ask. But I do believe you owe us another favor. How does that sound? And he takes the rest of the eclair and puts it in his mouth and then dots his face.
Well, I just want to say that I was actually never paid. We did work out a deal about payment, I believe, and
I'll have to talk to the boss about
We
that.
don't- okay, just saying.
No, that's fair. But the item you're looking for, is that what you said? You mentioned an item that you inquired about?
that's right.
What exactly was it?
Let's say a scepter of sort, a rod.
And what does it do?
To be honest, I don't know. We don't know what this item does, but with this item in our possession, we may be able to uncover further information that could lead to the downfall of Caduceus. We won't know until we have the item. That's all I can tell you. I'm sorry.
He looks over at that same guy that was leaning against the wall and he nods again, and the guy leaves. There's going to need to be a few other terms and conditions. I need you to start reporting to me. Fill me in on your whereabouts, what's going on. Like you said, this is bigger than drugs. This affects us all. I want to be in the loop more. Johnny wants to be in the loop more. You guys have any issues with that?
We can do that. No
Rush
problem.
shakes his head with a mouthful of eclair.
Shakes his head like, no.
No issues. No issues.
No issues or... okay. No issues. What about you, my friend? And he looks over at Lucian. And the guy that came in with the eclairs comes in and it looks like he has something about 5 or 6 feet long wrapped in like a blanket. And he comes walking in
Lucian's
the room.
eyes widen and he says, if your man just walked into the room carrying what I think he's carrying, then you have my full assurances that we will report to you at every turn.
One further proviso: we take the rest of those eclairs with us,
No deal.
and spaghetti to go.
He slides the plate of eclairs towards him and he takes one and he starts to eat it. There's one eclair left.
This is not the environment of partnership that I was expecting.
He laughs and
Maynard,
slides the plate towards you.
You're outplayed.
Eat the eclair right now.
I was going to save it for my friend, if you don't
Eat the
mind.
eclair.
Maynard just stuffs the entire eclair into his mouth, just kind of like winding it in there as he stuffs it.
He stuffs
into his
the
mouth,
rest of
and
his in
he
his
closes
mouth.
his mouth and whipped cream squirts out the sides of his
He
face.
stuffs his in his mouth faster and pushes it in like it's a race.
And then he says, I'm glad that we can make this arrangement.
And he motions to the guy, and the guy lays the item on the table and opens the blanket, and you see the scepter.
Yes!
And we'll see you next time.
Yes!
Oh,
You had it the whole
They
time.
stole it?
they had it the whole time. Of course they did. That's such a mob move.
Oh my god.
Thank you for listening to another episode from Actual Play Entertainment. Please rate us, review us, and subscribe. If you liked what you just heard, give us 5 stars and tell your friends. If you didn't like it, then tell your enemies. You'll show them. And for more information and content, visit actualplayentertainment.com.
Hey, I'm role playing here.